Hello and welcome to your reading. This is the Awakened Jenn. So this is the energy forecast for the week of 4/28 through 5/4, and we have a lot to talk about. So there is a lot happening in astrology this week, so much that I've created a whole little chart for you to go over. We're going to go over the current astrology coming for the week, and then I'm going to share what angel numbers have been speaking to me this week. We'll pull one card from the Oracle of the Angels to get an angel message of guidance for us for this week. And then I'll pull a 3-card spread from the tarot. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot this week. We'll just kind of see what's going on this week. I'll get some guidance and messages for that. And then we'll close it out by pulling a card from the Art of Manifestation. All right, so before we get started, I want to go ahead and close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths together and do the invocation and call in the spirit team. So if you'll close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths with me, right? Breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right. So, like I said, we have a whole lot of astrology to talk about. So that is where we're going to start first. So let me start by sharing this chart that I have created. All right. So for the week of 4/28 through 5/4, this is what we've got going. So I'm going to take it. So I had to pull it back just a little bit just to let you know that we are out of Mercury retrograde. Mercury went direct on 4/26. And so now then our communication should be improving. So this is a time that we can kind of start making moves that we've been holding off on until this has been, just kind of out of the way. Um, let's see, we had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus that started on 4/21, but they are still conjunct at this time. It's going to take it a while for these planets to start pulling apart because they're more slow-moving planets. So that energy is still present right now as well. So then we're moving into, really what's coming for this week. So on 4/29, we have Mars Neptune going conjunct in Aries. So Mars is the masculine energy, and Neptune is connected to like the Piscean energy. It's really connected to your belief systems. And so we've got, fire meets water. So it's going to be a very steamy time. And I feel like that this is going to be affecting, just the masculine energy in all of us. And so the masculine is set to go through some deeply spiritual, deeply emotional experience that I think is going to be like propelling him with some of the next stuff that we have going. And when I'm saying him, again, I'm talking about the masculine that's connected within each one of us. And so this is going to be affecting your dreams, illusions, confusions, your belief systems will probably be challenged. So that's on 4/29. Then on 4/30, Venus moves into Taurus. And so Venus is the feminine energy, and Taurus is its home. Um, so Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So those energies go very, very well together. And then on 5/1, Mars moves into Aries. And so Aries is the home energy for Mars. Mars is the ruler of Aries. And so, again, these energies of the masculine and feminine are being worked on. And what I'm seeing with this Mars Neptune conjunction for the masculine is just there is some intense belief systems, something very deeply spiritual belief systems are going to be challenged And then it's going to cause on this 5-1 for the masculine to really start taking action into this new, beliefs. That's what I'm getting from that. That was like when I started seeing it, I was like, wow, okay. So that's one whole thing that, we could sit and talk about and pick apart. It's just what is happening with Mars and Venus. But then we have an even bigger thing that I think that this one is going to be, this one isn't so personal. This one is meant, more of a collective because Pluto is the furthest out planet. And so that's more of a generational kind of planet. So on 5-2, we have Pluto going into retrograde in Aquarius, and it will be in retrograde from 5-2 until 10-11. So this is a long retrograde period. Pluto moves really slow. And so it will actually end up going back into Capricorn before it gets out of its retrograde. And that's how it's getting back into Capricorn, is because of the retrograde that it's taking now. Um, and so, like, the first thing that I got is, oh my goodness, we're just backing up over everything that we've just worked through, everything that Pluto has just plowed through, all the transformations that's been happening. Now, Pluto's just like, hold up, I'm going to back up and go right back over this stuff now. And so, like, that's what we're preparing for. Um, and so, like I said, we've got Pluto moving back into Capricorn in September. So we will be talking about that as it comes closer. But the retrograde starts now this week. And so I wanted to kind of get you to understand what this Pluto retrograde might mean for us collectively. So Pluto is about power, control, transformation, and evolution. Pluto in Aquarius was a call for rebellion and liberation. And, I really think that, when we're looking at this time period, specifically where this retrograde is happening, I mean, really look at this right here. We are moving right into, what is the election season for the United States. So, I mean, it'll be moving back into Capricorn, just like right before we are getting ready to do our presidential election here in the US. So I think that that's kind of important to really think about, that this is Pluto in Aquarius. When it moved in January, the call is for rebellion and liberation. And Pluto is connected to power, control, and transformation. It's like, this feels significant. We need to be paying attention. So we also had the eclipses that were prompting soul searching about our relationships and individual autonomy. So that's more of the personal stuff that I feel like that we were dealing with through all of this energy too. That's still going to be, affected by all of this. And then just understanding, that retrogrades are a time that points to the internal world so that we can address our shadows. And so, when they go direct, that's hitting your external reality, right? But when they go into retrograde, now we're looking internal. Now, this is not maybe going to show up as much physical as much as it's going to change you on the inside. And so Pluto retrograde is a time of reflection about power and control issues, and a time to remove the things that have too much power, control, and restriction on your life. And so I've just talked in a broad scale and a smaller scale that we're looking at these things in. And so when we're looking at the broad scale, what has had too much power and control and restriction on us? Those are the things that we're going to want to be evaluating and cutting loose from our lives and changing. That's the transformation that needs to come in. And then on our personal level, the things that are holding up our individual autonomy. We're looking at all the relationships connected to us and what is holding us back personally in that way. We're looking at the power and control issues, but it's not even just so much about looking at how other people are trying to use their power to control you. How are you using your power to control others? So that's what we're looking at. It's going to be the depths, of the shadow that we're facing in this energy. But so that's the astrology that we had going for this week, and it's going to be big. So now that I'm going to move forward with the angel numbers for the week. So the angel numbers that I've been getting the most this week. So one, it's been 212, any version of that. So I've been seeing, 212 or 21212. Like I've just been seeing just that one just keeps repeating. 1033 and 2121. So those are the ones that I've chosen for this week. So 1033 is follow your intuition and trust the universe. Take up a spiritual path and do not be afraid of change. And so with 1033, 10 is about completion, one is, a new beginning, and then 33s are about, to me, that is the divine masters. That's just the divine guidance in place right there. So follow your intuition and trust the universe. That was just the trust part of the universe was the part that I felt pulled the most out of that. For angel number 212, you have positive energy within. Trust yourself, diplomacy, and peaceful resolutions. So I think that this is going to be a time of, like I said, diplomacy with the 212. So when you are looking at all of these connections, that's where I'm feeling it the most on that one is when you're looking at the connections that you are trying to redistribute the power within it, you need to look at the ways that are going to bring the most peaceful resolutions for all involved. And you need to have, your self-trust that, you have the answers and you have the right words, all of the fears that are holding you back from these hard conversations that are keeping this power dynamic out of balance. Trust that you have the words necessary, that you're going to know what, that you have the tact, that it will be given to you. It just all you have to do is like come at it with the right energy, just the right intentions, and then it will be given. And then angel number 2121, find harmony and equilibrium. And this is the frequency of prosperity. And I actually had a 2121 card in my angel number deck. So it says energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. That day that you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. And so I just see that trust in you, trust in the universe, just there's a lot of that trust that needs to be in place right now because I think that you are making big leaps right now. I think that there are a lot of quantum leaps. That is what I have kept getting all throughout this week is quantum leaps are happening this week with this energy that's coming up. Quantum leaps are happening. And so you need to trust in the universe, trust. That was the main word that was coming out. Maintain discipline, just the positive energy though, just keeping your thoughts positive. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Oracle of the Angels and see what message the angels have for us today. So what guidance do the angels have for helping us to step into our power and to cut those energetic cords that are holding us back? All right. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I mean, just my first connection is just remembering who you are. Um, I am beautiful. That's a 37 card, which is a 10, which is a completion. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful and true being. See the wonder of your soul. See just how beautiful you are. You are important to the universe. The nature of your smile brings comfort. The steadfastness of your light brings hope to those around you. Stay true to yourself. Your simplicity and your radiance help others more than you know. I am beautiful. My light brings hope to those around me. My smile makes the world brighter. Okay, so I had several things that were coming into me as I was reading that. So, see the wonder of your soul. But so we're just really connected to these the cord cutting, the releasing from those situations that are trying to control us. Um, the part that I was getting is just that, like, your experience matters too. Your experience matters too. Let me get back to this. You are important too. You are important too. So, whenever you're giving your power away, like there's something in you that is denying your importance in that moment. And so that's what I'm getting from that. It's just like you are important too. Like that's the part that you need to hold on to when you are stepping into your power, when you're, having these difficult conversations, when you're making these difficult decisions about, how to redistribute, the power. You matter too. You are important too. And the other part that I was getting from that is that you are going to heal so many, you're going to inspire, encourage, and heal so many others when you take this step by doing the thing, the hard things, by making the hard decisions and really just like setting the boundaries that need to be in place, holding to the standards, that you have, for the life that you're trying to create. You're going to be inspiring others. You're going to be showing them how they can do the same things to get, the lives that they want to. So, I mean, that's what I'm getting. It's just, just remember your own worthiness, just that you have your own value as well. Yes, that's what I'm getting for that. All right. So we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull the spread. What is going on for us this week in this energy of Pluto going into retrograde and then the Mars and Venus stuff happening too? What do we need to be aware of this week? All right. Okay. Pull one more card right here. All right. So we got the Empress, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So the first thing I'm going to see is that we have two nines here, which means that you really are at the end of a cycle. So the first card is remember how I said this last time. I'm going to keep on track here. Well, okay. So the first card is the strength of this week. The second card is the blessings, and the third card is the challenge or the opportunity. All right, so The strength of this week is the Empress. And so that is the divine feminine energy. It's really just standing in your divine feminine power. That's the one that we need this week. Um, and so that is a receptive energy, that is a creative energy. It's in flow. It's being in flow. It's not trying to force things. So this is not like it's just right now, our strengths are that we are in flow. Um, our blessings, though, are we are going to be given an opportunity to take action. So the Two of Wands is about making your plans, getting clear about what you really want for your life, and then taking the action. So this is about making a decision. So our blessing is the opportunity is coming. So this is giving us opportunity right now. Because while you feel like you're not doing anything when you're sitting in this divine feminine energy that is not forceful, it's sitting back, letting it come to you. While it feels like you're not doing anything, the blessing is that you're being given opportunity right now to get really clear about what it is that you're wanting. So this card is about, do you want to stay in this comfort zone? And really, is the comfort zone as comfortable as what we like to think that it is? Or is it just familiar? I think that that's a better word to use for that, is that it is a familiar zone, not a comfort zone. But, this is, I mean, she's looking out the window because she knows that there's more for her available. So you're going to be given the opportunity to make that, to go towards the more. The challenge is the Nine of Swords. So the challenge is to not let the fears overcome you. This is about anxiety, stress about how is this going to work out. That is not the part that you're supposed to worry about. This person who is in flow state is not worried about the how. She is just confident that it is going to happen. I don't need to know the how. I don't need to know the when. I just know that if I stay on this path and I stay on this course, it is coming to me. And so what is the stress going to do for you? Like, what does the Bible say? That you cannot add a single day to your life. No worry could add a single day to your life. So that is going to be your challenge this week, is to, not let the worry and the fear overcome you. Um, I pulled one more card, just as what is the guidance. And so just understand that this is a gift. The Nine of Cups is a gift. Understand that this is a gift that is being given to you. This time right here that may not feel good. There may be things leaving your life that you don't, you didn't expect to leave, but this is a gift. This time is a gift being given to you. All right. So, let's see. What is our best move forward this week? We have the Nine of Pentacles. That's 3 nines out now. The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So these two right here tell me it's time to get all that you can out of your current situation and then walk. So the Nine of Pentacles is, this is the time that your harvest has come in. This is a time that your harvest has, it's finally time to, collect your rewards. You're seeing reward for all of the effort that you've been putting in. But the effort, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So now it's time to let go of a lot of the burdens. So you've gotten as far as you're going to go on this. So it's time to let go. Because we do have the Ace of Cups. This is a new connection. So, I mean, this could be a new romantic connection, or it could be a new career business connection as well. But I mean, just however this is applying to your situation, when you're, being pulled into this story, you have a new connection now that you can release, some of the old baggage. We're letting go of the old, because that's what we've talked about the whole time, is reassessing those connections and cord cuttings. All right, so what does your situation look like in 1 month? We have the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, So the Three of Cups means that you find your people. This is celebration, but this is also your soul family. So you will find your people. Um, like it may be hard to walk away and leave these other ones behind, but you're going to find, your better connections for you. Um, the Three of Wands is about your expectations. It's about this is coming, just knowing that this is coming, just you're on the right path. And then it's leading towards the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is complete spiritual, material abundance. So this is, the happy family, happy life card. So I do think that you are on the right path. There are things that we do need to let go of. All right, is there anything else I want to look at with this? I think not. So we're going to go ahead and pull cards from the Art of Manifestation. Great. So what can we do this week to help bring in our manifestations? Empower yourself. Empowerment does not mean that we have power over others. It means that we have power over ourselves. We honor our capacity for free will and conscious choice while honoring the same in others. This card asks you to evaluate your present situation and take an ownership of your right to choose with recognition of the entitlement of others to do the same. So empower yourself. For my entire adult life, self-empowerment has really been a big theme that continues to be loud for me. Like I remember the first time, somebody even said to me that I gave my power away. I was 20 years old and I was just like, what are you talking about? I don't have any power. Like I'm completely powerless. And I had no idea really what did that mean when people would say to me that I was giving my power away. What power? What power do I have? It took me a long, long, long time. We're going to say 40 years, before I understood. And I'm going to say that honestly, I started understanding um, my power really before that. I will say that. When I made the decision to get divorced after an 18-year marriage, that was me standing in my power. That was me understanding what my power was. Because honestly, I did not think I had a choice out of the situation that I was in. I was not happy in the situation. I knew that. And I did everything that I thought that, was right to continue to make that situation right. But the situation wasn't right. The situation held me back quite a bit because I know fact. I know for a fact I would not be doing any of this right here if I stayed in that marriage. Like I know for a fact that I had to leave, that it was just part of the purpose. It was part of the purpose. But because I had such a strong held belief that, like marriage is for life, that whole, I made the vow and my word means a lot to me. So, till death do us part, I had to come to a whole understanding that we made a whole lot of vows. We made a whole lot of vows that day. And so I wasn't the first one to even break the vows. You don't break the till death do us part until you've broken a whole lot, before that, right? So like vows had already been broken. And why was I holding myself into an imprisonment, into something that, this whole belief system of, the marriage, is that I had no choice. When I finally realized that I do have a choice, whether I liked it or not, whether I liked the choices or not. And I'll tell you, I didn't like the choices. I wanted the choice to be able to continue in my marriage without there having have been the issue that caused the end of the marriage. That was not one of the choices that I had, but I had choices. I had power. I had a choice that I could continue to stay in a marriage that had deeply hurt me, and I knew was not anything that it wasn't even God honoring anymore. Um, I could do that to just honor the marriage, but it wasn't a God honoring marriage, and it certainly wasn't a me honoring marriage. Or I could choose to end the marriage and make a completely different choice that I hadn't even thought of yet. And that was the scary part, I think, is because I had made this choice and it was just such a solid choice so long ago that I had not even given myself the permission to even think of what other choices might have been. And so, like, empower yourself. Your power is literally your choice. But again, it's not that we're being given just good choices. Not that we're always going to have good choices to choose from, but your power is always whatever your choice is. So if you're in a situation that is making you miserable, and your power is in your choice. What are you choosing? Are you choosing to stay in a situation that is making you miserable? Your power is in your choice. How do you get out of a situation that is making you miserable? Your power is in your choice. It's in the choices that you're making. So this week, it's really about empowerment. It's really about those choices that we're making. It's really about holding to your own personal power. So it's a big message. I liked it. I liked it. All right, so I'm going to stop it there. Hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel. You can hit the bell for notifications and it will let you know every time I post a new video. I post one video a week right now, every Saturday. I do an energy forecast for you. Um, and if you will like, comment, and share, that will help push it out to more people, tell the algorithm, to share it with more people and grow my channel. And I would greatly appreciate that. If you are interested in a private reading, that information is down in the description box below. And I also have the memberships, the Jenn's Inner Circle and the Twin Sisters memberships. That information is down below as well. So if you're interested, there you go. All right. You guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.